Back's turn. Origi turn, shoot!
Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. I don't have a set plan for today. I've got an outline of something, but we'll see how this goes. So I've got comments open next to me. Not read any of them yet, so this should be fun. This is the team in its current state. Now, I've built this, ignore the bench, I built this for a squad builder that went live earlier today. If you haven't seen it, don't worry, it's literally just this team, right? So it's not a spoiler alert because this is the road to glory side. Now, in terms of what I want to do with this team, we've got a few thousand coins, of course. I've sold Semedo, show you that in a second. We've got a few other things in the club. We packed Rodri yesterday. Got a few other 83s bouncing around the place. I forgot I had Cavani, so there's something. I was literally staring at the squad screen, this screen, with gaps here or there for about an hour and a half yesterday, and I was going through FutBin and I was trying to work out what I really wanted to do, and I couldn't make my mind up. So what I think I'm going to do, if it loads, is I've changed it into this. Now, for the time being, is that worse than what we currently have? Maybe. Rodri is okay. I wouldn't say he's phenomenal. I am going to give him a chem style. He's untradeable, right? And until the winter ones to watches, he's going to stay in the club because I can't sell him. I'm not going to put him into an SBC as an 85 because it's a waste. So until winter ones to watch comes around and we can use him in an upgrade, he's going to stay. Now, I'm kind of hoping that Rodri starts for Man City today. Not quite sure what time this video is going to go live, so you'll probably know whether he's played against them or not. And I'm hoping he scores a hat-trick and Man City lose 4-3. So he gets it in form at least. And they drop points, because obviously I'm a Liverpool fan. But yeah, I would be interested to see if he can get himself an inform between now and winter ones to watches. But with a chem style, don't know which one yet, but with a chem style, I think he could be decent. He's not going to be great, but he's going to be decent. So I've had a look around. Sane obviously is the big one screaming and pops out, but he's too expensive. There are other options. Of course, Ndombele is available in objectives, so maybe he could play instead of Rodri. And if that's the case, then obviously Anthony Martial pops out as an option. There's quite a few things here or there that I wouldn't mind doing. But I think for right now, not going into Weekend League, we will change before next week. But for right now, I think that's the way I'm going to do it. I've played with this team, and this guy, Johnny, he's actually... He hasn't got a goal or anything, but he's actually really quick and he's quite good on the ball. He performed quite well for me. Caused a few problems, caused a bit of a menace. We've got Kevin Campbell back in down here. I am still playing in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, but I just really wanted to get Rodri in there. Of course, we packed Mendy as well. So I just want to try... I've been using Mendy on my main account. I know what he's about, but I just wanted to try Rodri. But Kevin Campbell, I've actually put the only hunter that we had on Campbell. And the reason I've done that is so that we now have 93 acceleration and 80 sprint speed. We have only 68 finishing, but we have 79 shot power, better volleys, better penalties, better attack positioning. The main reason for the hunter was the acceleration boost and the sprint speed boost. I think that is I mean, he feels so fast, and it really does matter this year. Shadows and Hunters are going to be the be-all and end-all for attackers and defenders, because it really does matter. It makes a huge difference to pace. Last year, I barely noticed. This year, and I don't know whether I mentioned it yesterday, I put a Shadow on an in-form Aaron Cresswell, and he goes from, like, I don't know, high 60s, low 70 acceleration to, like, 80-something. And he is so fast. He feels like lightning, which is crazy. He's got good stamina as well, Kevin Campbell. So I'm going to play him in there for the foreseeable, and we'll see how we get on. I think, we will chop and change here or there. So it does depend on, the players we unlock, the SBCs that they drop, and whoever we pack in certain things and whatever. So in terms of money, we have about 30,000 coins. We sold Semedo for 24.5. Yesterday he was down at about 21, 22. He has bounced back a little bit. Chances are he's going to go up a little bit more again, especially on the build up to Weekend League. But I just wanted to bank those coins just in case. I'm not one to sit on players just in case you get fluctuations here or there. Something I didn't mention yesterday, objectives, they introduced weekly objectives, which I've been waiting for. I just expected it to be in another tab, not under season objectives, but it is. So let me just go through these. So, what do we have? Ones to watch. I've knocked off a couple. I've not actively gone out and tried to do these. It's just something that I've done. So, score 20 goals in any FUT game mode this week. I played squad battles. As you can see, we've unlocked the ones to watch kit. That was for the debut mark. So, score a finesse goal using a player in their debut match in squad battles on minimum professional difficulty. I can't remember who I did it with, but it wasn't something that I did. Like, I didn't look for it. I didn't go, right, I'm going to go and complete that. It just happened. And I came back and I had the kit and I thought, you know what? We'll put that kit on. Shame I can't rotate the player really, but I do like the kit in game as well. It looks nice. Back again was score 20 goals. I went on beginner squad battles to knock out a few of the bronze. Where are they? We've already completed them. Bronze 1. I can't remember what it was. Score 5 goals in any mode. Now, I remembered seeing an objective for like 20 goals or something, and I thought, you know, I might as well just score as many goals as I can here. So I suppose kind of half went after it, half couldn't remember what it was or what it was for, so I did it anyway. But I scored 5 goals in any mode, which gave me the XP here. I scored a goal with a Premier League player or a La Liga player. I had a Premier League team going into that squad battles game, so there we go. And then I played 2 matches. I played 1 rivals game and I played a squad battles match. So there we go. I think I played 2 squad battles matches actually, and then I've obviously bought a stadium, and that gave me all the XP. We completed the bronze week 1 and job done. So we've unlocked week 1 silver. I've already completed one thing, which was a player chem style. That was the hunter to Kevin Campbell. There's a few others here. I've started this one, which is scoring 5 separate matches. That's a lot of XP as well, and the other ones we've not started yet. But play a game of mystery ball. I mean, that's super easy. Score 3 finesse shots again. We can do that in squad battles. That will come in time. And then get an assist with a cross and score a header in the same match. That would normally be difficult if they said in rivals or in FUT champs, but because it's just in general, that's fine. It says 13 days, 3 hours remaining, but it's week 1 silver. How does that work? How is it week 1? But there are 13. There's not 13 days in a week, EA. I don't understand what you mean there. There was a glitch yesterday, and it's not just me that's suffered it. There are other people who have gone through it as well. I actually hit level 11. I went far above it in XP. I went a couple of 100 XP above it with doing the bronze weekly and things like that. I went to pick the 8-bit badge, and it kicked me from Ultimate Team. I went back into Ultimate Team. The objectives had still been completed, but I was then level 10 again, and this hasn't been unlocked. So I've been cheated out of around 700 or so XP, maybe a little bit more. I'm not sure why. Other people have had that, so I don't know whether they're going to come back in and sort of reimburse. I doubt it, because it's EA, right? But you never know. So we should start climbing up the rankings for the season objective quite quickly with the amount of XP on offer. Squad battles, I'm where's that game? There it is, 20-0 against. I mean, they were really bad. Beginner difficulty. I did it because I was knocking off objectives. That was done on legendary. That was done on professional because again I was just trying to do a few objectives. But we're on for I would say a steady gold 2 finish, which is 25k, 11k coins, and a prime mix players. Just something to keep the club ticking over. A few extra 1,000 coins isn't too bad. In terms of division rivals, I am keeping touch with rank 2. As long as I can stay in and around, within a couple of 100 points or 1,000 points of rank 2, I won't have any problems matching that. But I do need to play a lot more games because we need to get quite a few points to qualify for the FUT Champions, which starts in 5 days, 17 hours. I feel like it's a little bit unfair. What I'm going to do now is actually jump into an online draft because we have that token that we got in the pack yesterday. I feel like it's a little bit unfair for the people who got the game on the official launch, because if you've got the game early access, you've had 2 weeks to build up those points. If you've got the game on launch, you've only got a week to get 2,000 points. That could be harsh, especially with 5 placement games and not a good team, Jack Joe says, today we should call you Shadow TVM. I'm going to be mentioning the Shadow Chem style so much. A lot. Stay with the Bundesliga, so many good players, and also in the future build a hybrid or sell Ndombele and buy Nabry. Premier League is always the same. Premier League is always the same, but unfortunately, I don't think that that objective player is tradable, so we can't sell Ndombele, and that's one of the reasons why I want to get him in there. I do like the Bundesliga, so I will be staying with it as much as I can. I'm tempted to go with the 4-4-2, to be honest. Let's go with the 4-4-2. It's very similar to the 4-1-2-2. We could just tell someone to stay back and turn it into a 4-1-2-2. We are going to play the draft today. I think I might choose Gareth Bale. I'm joking, of course. We are going to go with Pele. That guy in the draft is just filth. Pure filth. Let's see if we can get 2 icons today. Just 2 icons. I'm going to go with Cuadrado, I think, because he's not easy to link, but he is a very good player in this game. And we'll go with let's go with the right back. Might as well move into it. No Italian league, so therefore I am tempted to take João Cancelo because he's definitely the best player there. Not going to work in terms of chemistry, but we'll see. Okay, well, things are starting to take a turn. Let's go for Rodrigo, I guess. I don't have any idea what's happening. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm trying to do. It's just giving me the players I don't want. Lamar has a 2-star weak foot, so that is something I really don't want. Douglas Costa's finishing is absolutely abysmal. Coleman is good. Douglas Costa's got a shadow on him. I've got to take it, right? I've got to take him. I'm tempted to take him purely because you've got João Cancelo, Cuadrado in there, and we can maybe link them across the middle. But then on the other hand, I'm tempted to take Felipe Anderson because A, he's a great card, and B, we could then link him to Pele. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and avoid Bundesliga because obviously we've got a Bundesliga team. I do want to keep the fundamentals of my Bundesliga team. That's what I was trying to say. We could go with Fabinho here. Nice link into some Premier League stuff. I'm not a massive fan of him this year. I've used him in the draft already. Feels quite slow and icky. But maybe Casemiro. No, he didn't. Casemiro would link with Rodrigo, but no, I'll go with Fabinho. Makes sense. Let's try and complete the Premier League left back, centre back situation. There we go. Big Andy Robertson. If we can get a Van Dijk in here, that would be glorious. I will take David Luiz on this occasion. I mean, Thiago Silva is a very good shout, right? But the problem I've got is it's just links, and I want links, and David Luiz gives me. There's the word again, links. So there we go. Happy days. I'll go for the goalkeeper. Why not? Give me a Leno or Joe Hart. Great. I'm gonna get another CDM here. Oh, Illaramendi has absolutely no pace whatsoever, but then neither does anybody else. Capoue gives me a soft link to Fabinho. We don't need that. I think I'm going to go with Illaramendi because I do like Rodrigo. And Rodrigo, incidentally, is an option for the main team to go up front with Paco Alcacer. So I would like to try him. So if we can give him some chemistry, that would be nice. I'm not going to pick that final defender until I sort out the right side of this team because at the moment it's AIDS. Okay, so I can't pick Ericsson because it's a cam into a CDM and it ain't going to work. I don't want to pick Sergio Roberto. Kolarov is not an option. Cavani's pointless, so David De Gea is the only real choice there, which means we now need to go with a La Liga centre-back, which kind of makes sense now. I mean, that was the worst choice ever. Might as well just give me Silvers. Let's go with Taylor. I'm going to go pick this centre-back and hope that they give me Sergio Ramos. They did give me Sergio Ramos, or I could go with Coman, who links everybody together. But I do really want to go with Ramos because he's just a better player in general. So I am going to go with Ramos. Controversial. Okay, so I need not a better right back, but I need a different right back and a different right mid. Go with Willian, but it doesn't link. We need Spaniards, really. I do want to pick Willian, though. Lala doesn't help. Let's pick Willian. If worse comes to worse, we can maybe go into Premier League and see what we can do on the other side instead. Neymar is Brazilian. We could play Felipe Anderson off Chem on the left. On the right, but then again, we could just play Willian and play Neymar on the left. Oh, God. I could take Jordi Alba and then I could move everything over. I think I'm going to do that. A lot of you might be shouting at me because I didn't take Neymar, but I think what I'm going to do for now is this. Swap. Nope, don't want to do that. That would be stupid. Swap those two. Swap those two. And then swap those around. So at least we can get half a link to Cuadrado. Fabinho stays on full chem. David Luiz stays on chem. De Gea gets chem. Those two get chem. Illaramendi gets chem. The only person who doesn't get chem now is Felipe Anderson. Those two are only on 7 chem, but still, it's better than nothing. So what we need now is a better left mid or to fit in terms of chemistry. It's working. We're getting there, and there it is. Eden Hazard is going to fit, and that is a better player than what we have in there currently. So happy days. Turns out I do know how to play this game. Boom. I mean, realistically, all we need to do now, we could swap Willian out for Cuadrado, and everyone's on full chem. All we need to do now is just get better players. Really, someone to replace David Luiz would be nice. Nah. Abort. I'm going to take Schultz because I want to. Next player up is going to be Zanetti. I don't really want to be playing Zanetti instead of Jordi Alba, if I'm honest, but I kind of want to take him just because he's an icon. How good is he, though? You've got reasonably good dribbling, very pacey, decent defensive, excellent stamina. And Jordi Alba has got better dribbling, equal pace, and apart from the strength, better physicals. So I'm going to stick with Jordi Alba and just leave Zanetti on the bench, I think. Interesting choice. What do we have here? No one I want, really. Let's take Fekir for rating, I suppose. I don't know, Tolisso. We've got Nani in there. He's got a shadow on him as well. What is with the shadows and attacking players? He's going to have a massive boost in acceleration and sprint speed, though. What is it, 15 and 10 for a shadow? Something of that nature. So he's going to feel very fast. His dribbling is already good. I'm going to take Nani, I think, because what's the point in taking anything else? A replacement for Illaramendi would not have been in vain, but I think I'm going to take Mo Salah here because Mo Salah is my favourite player in the game. Haven't tried Raheem Sterling yet. Ben Yedder looks nice and everybody raves about him, but I am going to take Salah. And I'm going to do that. So good. We're not going to get a better centre-back, unfortunately, but it is what it is. We do get Rosillion, we do get Nathaniel Klein, Doherty. I'm going to take Mendy. And the goalkeeper. Well, I mean, that's a pretty successful draft, I guess. We'll take Adrian, because why not? We'll probably play him instead of... No, I'm joking. We're not playing Robertson, which does make me a little bit upset, but apart from that... Oh, I've accidentally clicked manager. I went to click Felipe Anderson. We'll take Javi Garcia. And there we go. We've got a 186, which I don't really care about the rating, to be fair. All I know is I'm very happy about that team. It's a shame it's not in a 4-1-2-1-2. But for a free draft token, we've built a much better draft than we had last time. I wish... Oh, now it's a 187. I wish we had... anyone. Had I taken Casemiro earlier on, we could have had a much better midfield. But ultimately, it's not the end of the world. Let's go into custom tactics and just build this up. So move that down, move those up, and job done. And then instructions. Get in behind and stay central for both of those. I'm just going to keep it as if it's a... I think I'm going to do it as if it's... What's the word I'm looking for? As if we're in a 4-1-2-2, right? So, is there like a get forward? And there's a get in behind for Salah, but apart from that, no. I think I'll just leave them the way they are then. I'll leave Fabinho on like a free roam sort of situation. We'll tell Illaramendi to stay back while attacking. Hazard, again, is just free roam. And then those fullbacks are just not on any instructions whatsoever. And that's how we are going to play. Quite happy with that draft, though. Let's get into it. So my opponent in the draft, or my first opponent in the draft, icons galore. He's got Salah himself. He's got the informed Trent. That's a very good team. Nice football from Eden Hazard. I like him so far, Eden Hazard, as you would imagine. Rodrigo into Pele. Here goes Pele on a Jinking run, goes for goal and absolutely rifles it home 15 minutes in. To be fair, I've felt in control of this game. I'm so much better now than what I was when I played that first draft game. But I mean, it's early doors. I would imagine we'd still lose in the first round here. I don't win in the first round very often in draft. Rodrigo. Ball inside to Fabinho. Rodrigo back through the middle. Back inside to Fabinho. And he couldn't put it in. Rodrigo can't either. Good save from Edison. This guy's defending is questionable at best. Illaramendi, nice interception. Ball inside from Rodrigo. Pele through to Rodrigo, who is left-footed, I'm pretty sure. And great save from Edison. We are knocking on the door. But nobody's answering, which is a shame. Ball out to Illaramendi. Just going to tuck it inside here to Salah. Little drag back. Worming his way through. Gets it on goal. And another great save from the goalkeeper. What have I got to do? Seriously. This is absolutely crazy. The keeper is keeping me out. Illaramendi to Jordi Albert. Now, he has not had a chance to run in this game. Look at the pace. Step overs. Ball inside. And again. And again. Back it comes. Mo Salah is so good on the ball, Mo Salah. Goes for goal! Just wide. I should be 3 or 4 up in this game. I really should. Pele into Rodrigo. Little 1-2 between the two, maybe. Pele doesn't really need anyone in this situation, does he? Pele. Oh, he's been blocked off at the last second. Gets the ball back and then rifles it into the back of the net. And were it not for Pele, honestly, I think we'd be struggling. He is so good on the ball. Hazard into Pele. Oh, it's cheeky. It's onside as well. That is a very cheeky goal. It's a hat-trick for Pele. 2-2. The guys press pause. And he's out of here. We've got a rage quit in the first round of the draft. Thank you. There were a couple of times in that game where I genuinely thought this is not going to be my day. But we move on. Up next, we have a few players out of position here or there. A couple of questionable choices in Winks, for instance. I say couple, just that one really. And then, of course, he's got Martial out of position. But he does still have a very good team. And I've heard very good things about Wijnaldum. And I've still not used him. I think Zanetti, with a better weak foot, just gives us that a little bit more zip. He's quicker, you know. There is Rodrigo. Hazard. Hazard again. Gets his shot off. It's blocked. Interception by Zanetti, and that's something that Illaramendi just would not have been able to do because he just doesn't have the pace for it. Here comes Zanetti. Rodrigo, little flick around the corner. Oh, Pele was in and I didn't even realise that he was. He's powered his way through, he's taken a shot and he scored a goal. And Pele is a cheat code. Genuinely. If you have Pele in a draft, you have a 60 to 70% chance or greater chance of winning the game. He's so good. He's just going to play that through. I mean, I should have maybe tried to play an offside trap. I don't know. Messi's going through here. I've moved the keeper and I've tried to... I mean, rebounds are aids. But in that instance, I'm not going to really blame him too much. The keeper movement afterwards is the thing that annoyed me. Making the save and putting it back into Messi is fine because there's no way he would have caught it. I've moved the keeper to try and block it and it's worked. But the rebound... The goalkeeper needs to be reacting. He just stood up and he just stayed there. I tried to move him and he just wouldn't do anything. That was the most annoying thing about that. Not the rebound itself, but what he did after. There's Fabinho with it. It's good, and it's Eden Hazard with pace. The ball into the middle. Mo Salah! It's in. With a weak foot as well, by the way. 2-1. Who says crosses don't work? Out to Mo Salah. Pele's been given room to move. Plays it across. Got to be a goal, and it is, and Rodrigo makes it 3. It's sweaty, but that's what I have to do to win games these days. So he's in. He's going to shoot. Why not? And he's hit the corner of the bar into the middle for Pele. Ball to Fabinho. Round the corner from Rodrigo. Pele's in on goal, and bang. It's 4, and Pele is a magician. Pace from Salah, maybe dwindling a little bit now. Ball through the middle to Eden Hazard, who's now. Still got pace to burn. He doesn't have the... Oh, he didn't have the strength, but Ramos has made a mistake. Pele's got it in the... Sorry, not Pele. Salah's got it in the middle. There's just too many names. Too many big boy names flying around the place. Oh, nearly. Well, still going to get a second bite of that cherry. Here comes Felipe Anderson again. Into the middle for Rodrigo. Back it comes for Felipe Anderson. It's magic. It's 6-1. Fabinho. Look at Nani on that run. Pele through the middle. Little dink from Pele. It's sexy. And it's 7. Well, super unconventional, but that, my friends, is where we're going to leave today's episode. So in tomorrow's episode, hopefully at least, if I can continue playing the way that I am, and like I said, I have improved a lot from the first time that I played that draft. I'm doing just a few simple things. If you want an idea of what I do now, we'll go into it in tomorrow's episode. But also there are some tips and elements of what I probably will say in the squad builder that I put out earlier today. So if you want to go check that out, in the clips of the squad builder in particular, yeah, I go into what I do. Just two simple things, really, what I do to help me win games these days. But Pele, in essence, is a cheat code. In tomorrow's episode, we'll have whatever packs we get back from this. Whether we get knocked out now or in the next round, I don't know. But either way, we'll have some packs to open. Probably go and do some SBCs as well. They did release a new advanced SBC, which is a novelty because last year we didn't get a single one. Now this year we've had one on day 1 of release. The problem with it, of course, is that it's so expensive unless you have the players already that, yeah, it's called National Pride. I just don't see anyone really doing it. You get 13,000 coins and then, of course, you get that kit for completing it. I can't actually click it. It won't let me go into any of the SBCs. I have to log out of Ultimate Team and back in. But I think the England one, which gives you a 50k pack, is something stupid like 100,000 coins or something. Obviously, we don't have the money to complete that. I tried doing it yesterday. We need to buy championship players, but then we need to invest in someone like Alderweireld or something. I don't know. Little bit too much for a 50k pack, given how bad they were for me yesterday as well. But that's going to do it for today. I'm going to finish that draft off in a bit, and then I'm going to need to just start jumping into rival games. There should be, over the next couple of days, a lot of rival gameplay. So if you want to ask any questions or get anything in the comments, feel free to do so, and we'll pick that up in tomorrow's episode. If you have enjoyed it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.